Hi everyone and welcome back to the AP Palfs channel. It's AP here and today we're back with something a little bit different. Normally I'm live streaming one of the APP F1 community races, but today, if you hadn't read, the F2 2020 update has dropped. And so we've got the new cars, the new drivers, so my team gets a bit more exciting now. So what I thought I'd do is I celebrate the F2 2020 cars being dropped with a little bit of a race and having a look at the cars and the driver models. And hopefully, I've done a few laps practice before I've gone into this live stream, but we'll see how we get on and we'll do a 25% race at Bahrain. Don't forget to say hello on the live stream, on the live chat, and let me know if you've got the F2 2020 update already, or let me know if you enjoy driving the F2 2020 cars. So here we go. Let's have a look. When I was looking through the car models earlier, the cars look absolutely stunning. Been really impressed with the cars models for the F2s. Says Uni Virtuosi team. I love a red and black livery, and so does Sonic in the APP F1 racing community. There's the ARTs. I mean, the liveries are just absolutely beautiful, and the cars look stunning. I mean, if you watch the F2 races, you'll know how closely matched these cars are, and I mean, the cars are just beautiful. There's the Carlins. There's Campos. That's a really nice logo there, livery, sorry. And there's the Cheroos. When I was showing the admin moose, my wife, these earlier, she actually said she preferred this one. This was her favourite livery. And there's MP. I quite like that one. It's come out really well in the game. The BWT is my usual car in an F2 race. I love the pink livery, which is a really weird thing to say, but I really enjoyed driving that car, and yeah, obviously it's got some memories there, and of a very fantastic driver who was tragically killed at Spa. There's the Primas, the constructors, and obviously the world drivers champions in F2 with Mick Schumacher and Robert Schwartzman. Congratulations to Mick Schumacher, by the way, and I can't wait to watch him race in the Hasses next year. There's the Trident. I mean, even that's not a bad livery, really. It's just the cars just look something. I can't get over how nice the cars look. And there's the High-Techs, the new team on the grid this year. Kind of reminds you of the 98 McLaren, really, doesn't it, that livery? So let's have a quick look at the driver models. We'll scoot back up. So Dams, Sean Galeo. It's not a bad driver model. And Dan Tickton, Mr. Mouthy. If you've listened to his team radio, you'll know, I think everyone has quite polarising opinions on Dan Tickton, and he's a good driver, but his attitude's going to stop him getting into F1 eventually. Uni Virtuosi team. Guanju Zhao. That's a good driver model, actually. I'm impressed with that one. And there's Mr. I should be in F1, but I'm not because I don't have lots of money. I can't believe Callum Ilot's not in F1 next year. I am genuinely shocked that he's not there. I feel that he's a quality driver. He finished second in the F2 championship, and he's not got an F1 drive next year. I mean, that is absolutely ridiculous, and it just shows what the state of F1 is at the moment, that money buys you seats at the moment. But it's a shame that he's not in the team next year. We've got Marcus Armstrong and Christian Lundgaard. The drive models are fantastic, actually. Like, genuinely impressed with them. Yuki Tsunoda, do you reckon he's going to be an AlphaTauri next year? It wouldn't surprise me. Danny Kvyat looks like he's treading on dodgy ground at the moment, and with Red Bull wanting the Honda IP, wouldn't surprise me if we see a Japanese driver in a Red Bull run team. And then Jihan Daravula, it's a good driver model. He started to show his potential towards the end of the year. It'll be interesting to see next year how he gets on after his rookie season. Campos, we've got Jack Aitken, well, let's not talk about how he cost George Russell the race on Sunday, shall we? With his misfortune, and then George running over the debris, and getting a puncture. But he had a good debut, I think, so he didn't do too badly. And then we've got Samaya. I didn't really do a lot this year, did he? In F2, he's got lovely stubble, but he didn't really do a lot. Cheroos, Louis Delatraz. Again, not a bad driver model either. I'm quite impressed with them. Pedro Piquet. Yeah, again, quiet year in F2 this year. MP, Lord Mahavier's team. It's Matsushita. Their driver up overalls. And Felipe Drogovic, he's had a great year in F2, hasn't he? Lots of pole positions, lots of good races with him, lots of action on the track, lots of wheel-to-wheel action. BWTs, Artem Markelov making his, well, you judge for yourself how successful his return was to F2. I don't think he had the best of returns. Guillermo Lacey, he was actually, when I first started playing F2, he was my teammate in my team. I was going to put it up on the channel, but decided not to in the end. But we got Guillermo Lacey. That's not, again, the drive models are really good. If you've just joined us, yeah, the F2 update's just dropped. Don't forget to click like on the channel if you're enjoying it. And the Prema, the championship winning team, there he is, Mr. Haas next year. Great job, Mick Schumacher. Well done, Sonic. We're pleased with this one. Hey, Vardy, thanks for watching. We're actually going to have a go as I-Lot in a minute, Vardy, so we'll have a look and see if his car's a different colour to everyone else's. There's Robert Schwartzman. He's just signed a new deal with the team for 2022, so it'd be good to see him racing in F2 again next year. Trident, Roy Nissani. Obviously him and Mick Schumacher had a bit of a coming together during the qualifying for the Sakhir Grand Prix when it went a bit chaotic towards the end after the safety car, after the red flag because Giotto spun. And then Marino Sato, apologies, Marino. Finally, High Tech, Nikita, oh dear me, Nikita Mazepin. What's everyone's opinion on Nikita Mazepin? Obviously he's in a lot of trouble at the moment for his exploits on social media, but is he just another pay driver? Is he just another state of F1's got into with pay drivers coming into it and not actually being that talented? I mean, you look at the evidence when you've got 5th place in the championship going to Haas next year and you've got 2nd place not with an F1 drive. Kind of sums it up really, doesn't it? Kind of sums up the problems with F1, but be interested to hear your opinions on Mazepin. Let me know in the live chat what you think about him going into an F1 car next year. Does he deserve it? Are you a Mazepin fan? Just let me know. Luca Giotto. Not a lot to say about him really. He's had his moments in F2, hasn't he? But he's not really achieved much. But here we go. So we'll have a go. Vardy's mentioned about Callum Islet having a red and black car instead of the yellow and black for Uni Virtuoso. So we'll set it up. So like I said, I've done a few laps. I did a few hot laps around Bahrain and I've done a few hot laps around Zandvoort. I've got the setup done and I'll put them up on my channel in the next few days, maybe next week. So Callum Islet, we're going to go to Bahrain. Now I don't normally race against the AI. Normally I race against humans quite a lot, which I enjoy a lot more, but so we'll see how we get on with the AI. We're going to do a 25% feature race. We're not going to bother with a sprint race. My usual AI level's about 103, so we'll have a go on it. We'll put a formation lap on just to build up the tension a little bit more. We will leave flashbacks on. It's the first time I've driven with these F2 cars, so we'll have a go with them and see how we go. And we'll put reduced damage on, flags on regular, corner cutting on regular because I hate driving on strict. I had a great discussion with some guys on the Facebook F1 2020 group this week about corner cutting and whether strict is actually too strict and maybe we need a different rule in the next F1 game. Assists, as always, we're riding with nothing except racing line in the corners. And then weather, we'll make sure it's clear, we'll make sure it's a nice midnight start time. Because let's be honest, everyone likes to be driving it under the lights at Bahrain. I don't know a sport that doesn't look better under floodlights. Right, here we go then. Thanks for joining me tonight. Don't forget to click like button on the live stream. And yeah, don't forget to click subscribe if you enjoyed tonight's race. So 25% race of Bahrain, and here we go. Let's have a go with these new cars. Bahrain is one of my favourite tracks. MMG17, thank you very much for the positive feedback. It's always great to hear any type of feedback on my videos, and thanks for supporting my channel with a sub. It's fantastic, and I'm glad my content is helping you and other drivers improve. When I started the YouTube adventure, it was never about me being the fastest driver in the world. I just wanted to help other drivers out. So I'm glad that I've succeeded with helping you, MMG17. Keep your eye on the channel for the next few days because I'm going to be hopefully releasing a lot of just to celebrate the release of F2
circuit, where the grid is forming up.
Integrity. I think he's got a few more issues to worry about at the moment.
An exceptional 3.36 miles of racing. Lots of opportunities to overtake throughout its 15 corners. Now, this track has a reputation for being brutal on the rear tyres, so keep an eye on how these young drivers manage their rubber. Strategy here could ultimately determine the winner of this race. Davide, you're a three-time winner around here in 1 week, I believe, back in 2012. How on earth do you make the tyres last around this racetrack? They degrade so quickly.
To be honest, the key to the race is having a good start so you can get your car into a good position. Then save the tires as much as you can and push just at the end.
Well then, after an exciting session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. A fantastic effort from Marcus Armstrong yesterday puts him on pole position, with Yuki Tsunoda alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Deruvala, Ticktum, Callum Ilott, and Lundgaard, Piquet, Delatraz, Galeo, Guan Yu Zhou, Schumacher, Samaya, Nobuharu Matsushita, and Schwartzman, Alesi, Dragovic, Aitken, and Roy Nissany. Markelon, and Marino Sato, Giotto, and Nikita Mazepin starts from the back of the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
I'm kind of glad Mazepin's at the back of the grid. I mean, you're right, Integrity. Mazepin's got a lot of issues at the moment. And Vardy, he does drive in a red and black car for Uni Virtuoso, so your question has been answered. Good work, Codemasters, on getting the game updated. Have this set up on for Bahrain. We got a formation lap on, so I'll talk about the car as we go round, and then we'll get going with our race. So here we go then. So formation laps on. The biggest change I've noticed with these cars so far is the braking.
Okay,
obviously they've got the bigger wheels on.
You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
So the biggest change I've noticed with these cars, with the bigger wheels, you have to brake a little bit earlier than with the 2019 cars. They just seem a little bit looser on the brakes. So braking early, and obviously you've got to be careful that you can't gun down the gearbox, which has been the biggest challenge to learn. But if you've never driven the F2 cars before, have a go with them. They're absolutely fantastic. An absolutely fantastic bunch of cars to drive. And they'll actually help develop your skill at driving the F1 cars as well. But as we build up to the race, as we trundle around on our formation lap, I hope to make it entertaining for you. Like I said, I don't race against the AI that often. I don't race against the AI that often. A lot of the time I'm either making content for my channel, or I am racing in APP F1 racing community races. So the biggest things we've worked out so far in the update is that Ilott's car is actually red and black. Mazepin is rubbish and is at the back of the grid. Hopefully I won't be there after turn 1. And I suppose the big question is, and I know a lot of the guys in the APP F1 racing community talk about this, is how hard the F2 cars are to get off the grid. And obviously I'm racing this with only racing line in the corners, so I've got no assists on, except racing line in the corners. So getting it off the line might prove to be a bit of a challenge, but we'll see how we get on. And I hope you enjoy riding on board with me during this race. Got no idea what's going to happen. So hope it's an entertaining race for you guys. So here we go then. Callum Ilott, the guy who should be in F1. Hopefully we can do him proud tonight. Mazepin, the guy who is in F1's in 22nd place. I didn't clock where Mick Schumacher was on the grid. He's certainly not in front of us. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. If you want to subscribe to my channel, please do go ahead and support me by clicking that subscribe button.
Be patient and watch for the lights.
So here we go then. Let's see how these cars get off the grid. And let's see if we can have a good race with the AI for once. To F2, 2020 cars, no assists, except racing line in the corners. Oh yeah. AI still a little bit overpowered on the starts, but generally you can get the cars off the line a bit better. Going to go right around the outside at turn 1, just to avoid the carnage. Right, 8 laps of Bahrain, here we go. Not a bad start. Loads of pressure from Tictum at the moment. Yeah, so the cars get off the line a lot better, which is nice. And if you haven't driven the F2 cars before, give them a go.
That's a decent start. Good job.
I mean, these cars are so much fun to drive. If you haven't driven them yet, give them a go. They'll really challenge you. Because you can't just machine gun down the gearbox like you would in an F1 car. Still a little bit ropey through there. Probably one of the toughest turns in an F2 Cup. Like I said, this is my first time racing against the AI for such a long time. Can't remember the last time I did an AI race. Finally got a purple sector 3 tyres, are starting to come to life a bit. Cars are interesting, they feel similar, it's just under braking, they're a little bit more challenging than the 2019 cars. There. I feel like we're starting to catch the top 3, which is nice. And braking's only think any tougher than turn 9 and 10 at Bahrain. We're going to be under pressure from Dan Tixon in a minute. I'm sure he's probably screaming on the radio that I've done something wrong. Whoa. Fastest laps just chased down 3 times in the space of 100 metres. Alright, very oversteery there. They love a swapperoonie, these F2 cars. Dirty air is horrific. Thanks for watching the live stream tonight. We are playing with the new F2 2020 cars that have just been released today. Thought I'd give them a little bit of a run out, show everyone what they're like. Doing 25% feature races. We might do another one after this just to see what they're really like, so I can give you decent feedback so you can have a chance to watch what the cars are doing on the track. So much dirty air. They're just getting on the power a little bit earlier than me. I think we're stuck in a bit of a DRS train now, which is going to be the problem, especially with the car so evenly matched. Oh, let's do a little bit of a dive bomb. Not my finest moment.
You made it look easy.
Straight back at me though on DRS into turn 3 or 4, depending on which track map you look at. Tyres feel like they're in the range now. Sometimes I'm not aggressive enough on the tyres. Ready for another bunch of dirty air coming through sector 3. Fast left, right, top corners. Armstrong struggling for pace at the moment, it looks like. Might have a go at him under DRS on the home straight. The AI gets such good traction out the corners, it's insane. So hard to get traction down quickly on these cars. There we go. I mean, it shows how good the F2 racing is, doesn't it? The top 5 are all within DRS range of each other. Yuki Tsunoda leads, Armstrong second, Ilott third, Derulovic fourth, Tickton fifth. Oh, Armstrong's nailed me out of turn 10. Oh, don't run wide there. I'm going to hold third. I need to stay within DRS of Armstrong. Otherwise I am going to get annihilated by Derulovic. want to get on power as early as possible out of the final 2 corners. I've never driven the F2 cars before. The biggest challenge you face is on the gearbox. You can't machine gun down it like you would normally. Because of the lack of downforce in the cars, you can't pick up the throttle as fast as you would normally either. Oh, lock up there. That turn is so challenging in the 2020 cars. 10-10. Hey Mondi69, thanks for joining us tonight. We're just messing about with the new F2 cars that have just been updated on F1 2020. Steal the fastest lap off Yuki Tsunoda. Here we go, final lap of the race.
Dropping back by about 3/10 a lap.
I think we're going to be settling for 3rd in this race. Unless we try a ridiculous move on Armstrong if we can get close enough, but the drive the AI get out of corners is insane. Just turn 10 is so difficult in these cars. Where are you racing tonight, Maundy? Anywhere interesting? Watch out as well, because there's a PSN update, which is about 500 megabytes, and the F2 update's about 3.2 gigs. So just be prepared for that.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
So 3rd place in our first race in the F2 2020 cars. Luca Giotto getting drive of the day. They're really fun to drive actually, and if you haven't had a chance to drive one yet, I'd have a go in it.
Carlin a sublime performance to secure the top step of the podium today. Davide, what do you think made
There we go, Mr. AlphaTauri himself on the top step of the podium.
You have to remember, it's not just about going as fast as you can, it's about consistency. It's about maintaining your speed over an entire race distance. So being able to keep the lap time competitive while still respecting the tires, that's where they want today.
And there you have it, today's winners. Having the biggest names in F1 to date, Carlin have once again shown their expertise when it comes to recruiting new talent. No doubt today's winners have a bright future ahead of them. They certainly deserve it. After
I mean, Marcus Armstrong looks suspiciously like Stoffel Van Dorn. No, it's just a look-alike-y. Oh, I'm glad my setup got you a podium in France, Mondi. I'm glad they're helping. Like I say to everyone, I'm not looking to be the fastest driver in the world. I just want to help people.
Difficult call, but I say Yuki Tsunoda. He was committed the entire race, and it's paid off with the
I feel
result.
like I keep getting interrupted by the
After all this
pundits.
drama, you'll be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
So, yeah, the F2 cars are still fun to drive. There are a few F2 leagues out there. The APP F1 racing community, have one quite closely linked with us, which is called the L2S League, and it's run by a good friend and a loyal member of the APP F1 racing community called Ian. If you're interested, I will drop a link to their YouTube channel in the descriptions of this video, and if you contact Ian, he will, or Dakuna, or Infamous, or J Sarge, they will get back in contact with you if you want to be part of an F2 league. The L2S League is a fantastic league that we have races against quite regularly, and they are a fantastic bunch of racers. They're really clean, and they run a great league as well. They're on Instagram as L2S Esports Racing. They're on YouTube as L2S Esports Racing. But they do an F2 league, and I can vouch for it being a very good league. So go and check them out if you want to see that. I think we'll do one more race, and then we'll call it a night. We'll go F2 2020 again. Should we be a Prima? Should we be Mick Schumacher? Let's go and be Mick Schumacher, shall we? Mr. World F2 Champion. Okay, here we go then. So we'll go around Zandvoort, which would have been the second race of the season in the F2 calendar. So advance again. So same settings as last time. We'll put a 25% feature race on, formation lap on. No qualifying, gameplay settings the same as last time, and assists obviously same as they always are. The only assist I'm running is racing line in the corners, and that's on 2D. But these cars seem to actually be drivable off the line, which is really good, because the F1 2019 cars are so difficult to get started. Right, so here we go then, 25% feature race around Zandvoort as Mick Schumacher. See how we get on. Not my strongest track, but we'll see how we get on. Mordy, thank you very much. The APP F1 racing community are a really clean bunch of drivers. And if you want to watch any of our races, go and check out the live streams that are on my channel. We've actually got quite a special race on Friday, because Infinite Gamer, who is a big YouTuber, he's got 2.1k subscribers on his channel. He is commentating and live streaming our race on Friday, which is really exciting for the APP F1 racing community. But we do have a race tonight, the All Assist Belgium Grand Prix. I can't race in it because of the time difference, but Devola919 will be racing in it, and you can watch him live at about 7:30 UK time.
Welcome along to Zandvoort for another fascinating Formula 2 race today.
Right, let's skip all this because we watched this last time.
The
So yeah, the All Assist Belgium Grand Prix is taking place tonight for the APP F1 racing community. It's hosted by Devola919. So if you do want to go in his channel, if you can't find it, is in my recommended channels, and he'll be hosting that race, and you'll be able to ride on board with him later on. So again, we're going to load the Zandvoort setup, and this setup will appear in a hot lap video very soon. Just got to find the right one. This one. Okay, right, here we go then. Zandvoort formation lap followed by hot. Oh, that's good, Monday. It's always great when leagues have commentators and streamers. So nice to have guys who are willing to commentate and support leagues.
We're learning the gears, so go through them all if you can.
It's nice to have guys who are willing to give up their time to commentate and provide leagues and communities with other viewpoints of races. Nothing more special than watching yourself back on a race broadcast with a bit of commentary. So for some reason, my team have put me on the medium tyre for this race, and everyone else is on the soft.
Any changes to the weather today?
So that's going to be really fun at the start. If you're new to my channel, my name's AP and I use a standard PS4 controller. The only assist I use is racing line in the corners, and I just race. My aim is to help other controller players to improve and give them setups that support them in their league races. It's always nice to get on the podium in a streamed race, isn't it, Monday? If you are watching tonight, don't forget to click on the get on the live chat and say hello. It's always nice to meet people who have subscribed to my channel. And we've done one race tonight around Bahrain, my favourite track, and now we're probably going around one of my not so favourite tracks. But we'll see how we get on. So as you come around for the formation lap, don't forget to click the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you've enjoyed tonight's live stream and if you enjoy the setups that I put up there quite regularly, I'm doing wet hot laps at the minute. Wet hot laps, and I'll do some F2 hot laps as well to help you in your F2 leagues. So here we go then, grid's reforming. Off we go around Zandvoort. Let's see if we can get a decent start this time like we did last time. Here we go. Not bad, the medium tyres haven't given me the grip I need. Oh, there's contact. That's not me contacting anyone, that's the AI deciding to bustle me. I'm going to be under so much pressure on these stupid medium tyres that my team have put me on. Still, at least my tyres aren't minus 200 degrees, eh? Oh, we're going side by side here. Samara, oh, can we squeeze through? That's not an overtaking spot. Look at how close everyone is. Cars are so evenly matched in F2. I am worried about my mediums though. Oh, there goes Samara with the dive bomb. Holy moly. The man with the best stubble in F2 just dive bombed me. These medium tyres really aren't fun. Oh, here we go, good run round there. Come on. Ah, I just haven't got the pace on the mediums. I'm going to do him on the braking. I think this is the thing I like about the F2 races, they're so close. Just to sit in the carousel turn until you actually get to the person in front of you accelerates. This is where we're going to struggle because of the mediums. Dirty air is absolutely atrocious around Zandvoort. Try and worry Schwartzman a little bit. Oh, I need some DRS. Oh, a little bit of contact there with Zhao. Dawdling on the apex. You want to be really exposed going down there, down into sector 2. That's not where you want to touch the curb. Right, let's try and maximise our drive off the final corner to get a run at Zhao. We're going to be too far back, 8 tenths, it's too big a gap. Sorry I'm not responding to any comments at the moment. Zandvoort is such a short track. There's no long straights. Oh, I've gone wide there. On the power hard. Zhao's quite slow through there. He's really slow mid-corner, Zhao. The only problem is this DRS driver stuck in at the minute. Seems to be getting a decent driver for the last corner. Seems to try and get a bit closer to the cars in front first. These medium tyres lacking the grip. But oh, come on, Zhao. He's so slow through the corners. Stuck in a big old DRS train at the minute. Oh, I've got to do some better drive there. Gonna get DRS as well. Gonna have to pace. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, he's moving under braking as well. I think I'll be past Zhao. Great battle.
Good job.
Let's try and pull away from Zhao now. Slow through sector 2. Hopefully we can take advantage of. Lock up from Matsushita, let's see if we can take advantage of it. Back in DRS range of Aitken now. Hey Vic Rath, thank you for watching. AI is so slow through this corner. Favourite part of the track here, where you can get on the power early in 4th gear and apparently close a lot of the gap on the AI. I'm going to try it there. Too much of a gap. See if we can get a run on Aitken. It's the final corner. AI seems to be a bit slow through the banking. Round the outside. Wait for it. Get on the power. Haha. Gotta try late on the power out that corner exit. And get a decent drive out the final corner. I reckon I'll get Delatraz. Get some power there because Delatraz. Here we go again. We're going around the outside at Tarzan.
Race gap to teammate behind is 2.9 seconds.
Pin the AI to the apex. They can't get the speed at the corner exit. Bosh. Another position. I don't think we're going to get Drogovic. I don't think we're going to have a big enough drive out the corner. Mediums feel good through on here though. I feel like the soft tyres are starting to go off a little bit. My mediums are doing really well. Oh, literally can't get faster on the banking. Oh, well there we go. 10th place, bit of a fun race. Thanks Vic Brunt. I'm glad you enjoy my setup videos. I'm going to be making some F2 setup videos and I'm going to continue with my hot laps. My wet hot laps, sorry. A lot of the races I'm doing now, the setups will stay the same, but if I make any changes I will post them up on my channel. So that's the end of tonight's live stream, but thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed watching the new F2 cars going around Bahrain and Zandvoort. And don't forget, like I said, if you're interested in an F2 league, we'll get out of this.
Underneath our commentary box going crazy as their driver walks out.
Get out of this so that
Now then, Davide Valsecchi.
Right, let's
who
get out of
would
that.
you say
So thank you for watching tonight's live stream. And like I said earlier in the live stream, if you are looking for a good F2 league, check out L2S Esports Racing. They're on Instagram, they're on YouTube, and they are on Facebook, I believe, but I'll have to double check that. They're run by a guy called Ian and Dean and Mo and Jay Sarge. They are a fantastic league, really well organised, and they run a really good F2 league. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and contact them on YouTube or Instagram, and I'm sure they'll be able to organise a trial for you. And like I said, the APP F1 racing community have a race tonight. It's the Belgium All Assist Grand Prix. That'll be I can't race in that because of the time difference, because I don't actually live in the UK. But Devola 919, his channel is on my recommended channels on my homepage, and he will be racing and live streaming as well, so make sure you check out his channel, and if you want to watch the race, ride on board with him. I'll be back with another live stream on Friday night, which is the restricted assist APP F1 Belgium Grand Prix, and that race is being live streamed and commentated on by Infinite Gamer, so make sure you check out his channel on Friday if you want to watch the race broadcast and commentary. If you want to ride on board with me, then check out my channel. I'll be live at about 7:30 UK time for qualifying. But thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, don't forget to click the like button, and if you want to follow the APP F1 racing community, we're on Instagram. It's on at AP Palfs, and you will be able to check out all the race results, all the drivers of the days, and some pictures from the races. But thanks a lot for joining me tonight. I'll be back Friday. Thanks a lot for watching. My name's AP, and I'll see you all very soon.